three of the best young agricultural producers in the Lone Star State. One from the Panhandle, one from West Texas, and one from Central Texas have been named finalists in the 2010 Texas Farm Bureau Outstanding Young Farmer and Rancher Award. Texas Farm Bureau recognizes the accomplishments of some of Texas' top young agricultural leaders and rewards them for all the hard work and determination needed to succeed in this ever-changing industry. This year's outstanding YF&R finalists, Justin and Barbie Dauer of Panhandle, Paul and Monica Minzenmayer of Rowena, and Michael and Leigh Welch of Troy were chosen from an outstanding field of applicants. These three are the best of the Lone Star State's young agricultural producers. Returning home is a dream for many farmers and ranchers, following in the footsteps of family members that came before them. It's a dream that Justin Dauer and his wife Barbie share with their two children today in the Texas Panhandle.
I think it's neat to be able to carry on kind of a family heritage and do basically the same thing my dad, my granddad, and my great-granddad did before me. And to get to grow up around this and then get to raise my family on the farm, I think is a real blessing. And I feel privileged to be able to do it.
Justin grew up not too far from where he and Barbie call home. She is no stranger to agriculture herself, having grown up on a dairy in New Mexico. Today, her job rests on the home front while tending to the books and the soon-to-be 5-member family.
We work together as a family, which is a blessing to be able to share that time and to share all these things together. For the kids to learn the life lessons on the farm, the work ethic, responsibility. It's just good to be able to be together.
The couple's family operation started out with a gift of 12 bred heifers that came as a graduation present and has grown to a herd of over 300 head, including bulls, calves, and stocker cattle. But in today's world of agriculture, diversity seems to be the key to success. Justin's other commodities include alfalfa, corn, cotton, milo, and wheat.
It's what we think is the way to do it, to kind of spread your risk out. And you know, some years maybe the cattle make good money and the farming doesn't, and the next year it's the other way around. So I guess you don't get to enjoy that one super duper great year necessarily, but kind of averages out and seems to give us some longevity that I'm afraid we might not would have had if we had been strictly a milo farmer or strictly a corn farmer.
As if farming wasn't a demanding job by itself, Justin has found himself in numerous leadership roles in the agricultural industry. He currently serves as the Carson County Farm Bureau President while holding past positions on the American Farm Bureau Federation and Texas Farm Bureau Beef Cattle Advisory Committees. Justin says weather is the biggest challenge facing farmers and ranchers today, while commodity prices and inputs bring their own list of concerns. However, he still believes the future for agriculture is bright.
I think the future looks pretty good, especially right now. We've got really good commodity prices really all the way around. There's lots of concerns looking into the future, but I feel like agriculture for our family will still be a viable business several years from now.
In today's world, you'd be hard-pressed to find many high school students running their own farming operation, but it was at age 17 that Paul Menire started it all. By the time he was in college, he was able to support himself from farming.
I didn't like working for somebody else. I wanted to work on my own and grew up watching Dad work at the farm, and I liked it, and I really liked the business side of it, and more so than even driving the tractors and everything.
The business side of things is what inspired Paul to seek his certified public accountant license. For a year and a half, Paul worked for an oil company in Midland as a requirement to become a CPA. This while traveling back and forth to Runnels County to check in on the farm.
Farming's business now, and it's a lot of dollars that you're handling, and the margins seem to be getting smaller and smaller. So the better you can track your income and expenses, the better off you are. And having the accounting background really helps me, and the business background really helps to track all that
When his time was up, he returned to his hometown of Rowena and continued building his operation. What started out as a few dozen acres of cotton has grown more than tenfold, now including sizable tracts of wheat and grazing lands for his roughly 150 head cow-calf operation. In 2008, he and a partner pooled their resources and opened Lone Star grain elevators near Roscoe, which he uses to store and market both his and other farmers' crops. Paul also serves as the Runnels County Farm Bureau Vice President. It is a growing list of success stories, but the most proud accomplishment is the family.
We enjoy working together. Two minds are better than one, so we really enjoy being able to talk about the decisions, discuss different things happening on the farm, discuss changes that might make it more efficient or ways to better our operation. So I think by being able to work together, we're able to improve ourselves together and individually.
Monica, a former teacher, now spends most of her time with the couple's two children while looking over the farm's financial books and cooking meals for the guys out in the field. No-till practices and a diversified operation is the backbone of success for this West Texas farming couple. Writing goals down even seems to be a hindrance sometimes for this ambitious duo. While the future holds uncertainties and technology constantly changes the game, the agricultural lifestyle is one they wouldn't change for the world.
The days that are really hard when it seems like everything's breaking down, all I have to do is think back to those days, and all of a sudden I get a smile on my face and I realize how lucky we are to be able to be doing what we're doing.
Michael Welch has known the farming and ranching life since the days of taking his first steps. By age 12, Michael was driving a combine and helping his dad tend to the family's cattle herd. He started his own lawn care business, which through careful money management helped him buy his first few head of cattle and equipment. By high school, he was growing his crops, and his farming career was well underway.
I've followed my dad ever since I can remember, ever since I could walk. I've been driving tractors and driving pickups and getting greasy and dirty and acting like I was working on things from the time I was 4 or 5 years old up till now, except now it's the real thing.
Today, Michael grows corn, wheat, cotton, and milo on both owned and leased farmland in Bell County. He also runs a 150-head commercial cow herd, as well as producing hay and running his own liquid feed business. It's safe to say Michael loves everything about agriculture. When he's not farming his own land, he does custom work for other area farmers and serves on the Bell County Farm Bureau Board, all while helping raise his two daughters with his wife, Leigh.
I like messing with the cows, but I also like driving a tractor. And it sort of works out that the cows are more work in the wintertime and the farming's in the spring and summer. So after you maybe get burned out driving a tractor, it's time to switch to feeding cows.
The diversity of his operation is what keeps things fresh and the business side afloat for the Welches. A bumper cotton crop this year helped the operation rebound from a less than stellar wheat season. Both Michael and Leigh are Troy natives and come from farming backgrounds. Leigh is a special education teacher in Temple. Farming and ranching for this Central Texas couple is very much a family affair.
I think we're very fortunate to live here and raise our kids here, because we have all this room. They can come out, play, we can jump on the mule, get in the pickup, go check cows, and do all those types of things that our kids enjoy doing.
Urban encroachment is the main challenge facing the Welch operation, as building homes on farmland, for some, is becoming more lucrative than crops. The encroachment has forced Michael to farm land further away from the home front.
I'm going to have to continue to grow because I am going to continue to lose some land due to development. And to grow, I'm going to have to move out away and travel, may have to travel more miles, pick up more land, 15, 20, maybe 50 miles away from here. And I've actually started doing that. I've picked up land that's not actual right here locally. You have to drive a little way to get to it. But I think overall the future looks pretty good.